Hamas-run health ministry is problematic because it gives the impression, that every doctor, every nurse, every ambulance driver in the Gaza Strip is somehow, Hamas militant. But having said that, Hamas does rule the Gaza Strip. It does exercise hegemonic control over the government of the Gaza Strip, or at least did. And it does appoint the Minister of Health. So, arguably, for journalistic purposes, Hamas-run health ministry is an acceptable is an acceptable description. But if you're going to do that, then the same criteria should be applied to others. For example, why don't we hear about the Shas-run Israeli health ministry? Why do we never hear about Benjamin Netanyahu, the international fugitive wanted for war crimes by the International Criminal Court? But most importantly, when you only mention the political affiliation of the health ministry in the Gaza Strip, and you present it as a way to kind of minimize or dismiss its credibility, then I think it's also incumbent to examine the actual record and the established credibility of this health ministry. And here the record is very clear. There have unfortunately been multiple previous Israeli onslaughts on the Gaza Strip. And in every case, professionals who have looked at its data and statistics after every previous Israeli attack have found that their statistics are credible and accurate. In fact, both Israeli and US intelligence use the figures of the Gaza Health Ministry in their own reporting. But this is always left out. All we're ever told is Hamas-run health ministry, as if somehow because of that very reality, its statistics are not credible.